Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jones. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Mark Ingram. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete here. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the
Bad
play.
news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Third down.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
22.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Hurts 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Philadelphia.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long Mike 29. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He sets to fire deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second and inches at the Giants' 3-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. 54. There we go. Check, check.
They'll run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Stop short of the
no gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
It's to second and goal.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game play.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gano for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 21. Eagles 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The Eagle ball
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There goes Mark Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Makes this
Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
That's
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They put so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mike, check, 59.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Cowboy 80. It's 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and has got him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. As Sanders has it pumped free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They start on the ground here in Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.